You said double up.
Double up.
Oh, level up.
Oh,
Level
Level up.
up.
level up. I'm
Level
so
up.
sorry.
Hold on.
We can double up too though.
I'm trying to see if it's posting. All right. I am on Facebook. And you know what? I need to edit this privacy. I don't know why I keep coming up friends. All right. Okay, one person is
Oh yeah,
watching right now. Oh, two people is watching right now. That's what's up. This is God Level. How y'all doing this evening? Things that people don't want to talk about. Um, Before we get started, I got a couple of shout outs that I want to do. Shout out to all my new subscribers. Anthony, Shazaz. I hope I'm saying that correctly. I'm really bad with names. Sharika, Stacy. A special shout out to my brother Mike O'Feeney and L. Smith. Some more shout outs that I want to give out before we get started. Savon, the Von Eyelash Candy for getting me together this evening. Honey, I didn't even have everything I needed, but thank you for coming through. My sister Danielle William Roberts with JoJo's Closet. Increase your territory. She got in my this week about me and my business. I cannot stay comfortable. Again, my name is God Level. Um, Renee. I'm originally from St. Louis, Missouri. Currently in St. Louis, Missouri, but I live in Houston, Texas. I am a mother. I am a nurse. I'm an entrepreneur. I am a friend. I am a sister, an aunt. I am everything good. John, go ahead and plug yourself.
Yeah. This is John Nicholson, aka John Skywalker, slide talker, lyricist, spoken word artist, personal trainer, martial artist, lover of life, student of psychology, and father. If y'all can hear that music in the background, that is yours, genuinely, John Skywalker. That's the Dimensions. I got two albums out right now, Higher Dimensions and Dimensions. Also, I am offering a 30-day superfoods detox package that will help you cleanse your body, lose weight, and guide you on the path to a healthier lifestyle. And last thing, I did say I'm a personal trainer. So if you're struggling to lose weight, build muscle, shape up that physique, manage your stress, or if you have a mental health condition that's, hindering you from living your best life, tap in, you know, at Master John Skywalker on all of my social media. That is a lie only on my Instagram at Master.John Skywalker.
that's what's up. I need some water behind that. Hold on, John.
Hold on, let me turn this
Man,
down. Go
man,
ahead,
man.
King Newborn.
Peace, peace,
Introduce
peace.
yourself.
Peace, peace, peace. This King Newborn, sister of God Level, aka Renee. New best friend, family member to John Skywalker,
Yeah,
you
yeah.
know. You can follow me on all social media platforms at Newborn Everything. I also I'm a father, friend, lover, confidant, a minister to society at one point in life. But no, first and foremost, new to the platform. Once was a guest. Now I am a part of the family. I am a host now.
Yes. Yes.
I'm very proud of this, and I want to thank I want to thank God Level and John Skywalker for having me and bringing me aboard. So again, thank you. Appreciate it.
Yes. All right. Before we get into tonight's topic, I want to say thank you to everyone who has jumped in on this live. I appreciate all of your support. Now let's get into it. Tonight's topic is the N word. Or can I just go out and just say it?
We might as well
Can I
say it
just
because
say
we're going to be saying it tonight. We're going to be saying it.
Ah!
N-word, if you are not black, if you are a non-black person, it's the N-word to you. And
It's
for,
the end.
our melon, yeah, it's gonna be N-word
Okay,
to y'all.
we're gonna roll with that. To a non-black person, it is the N word to
N-word,
you.
because so that you
Okay,
know,
so
For
what we're talking
real
about.
quick,
yeah,
while we playing around, are we stating our status as black?
Because if we say melanated, I mean, whew,
That's true too.
that's kind of broad. There's a spectrum. There's a spectrum
Yeah,
there.
you know
yeah,
what?
So
yeah.
Keep it spicy. Keep it spicy. Mm.
I'm asking,
You
are
know what?
we
I'm
stating our
melanated
status to be
woman.
black?
Yeah, black,
Is that what we
black.
identifying with tonight?
Or do
ooh,
you identify with being black or a melanated
well,
person?
I can't claim Ghanaian. I can't claim Nigerian. So I have no evidence of my ethnic ties
Ooh.
to Africa right now. I don't have that
So, so, so,
Here we
so, do you identify as indigenous to this land, right? That you live on right now? Then,
ooh, I don't know. I don't know yet.
you know
I have
what?
a clue. I have
Get
clues.
back
I
in
have
line.
clues. That's all I have. I have clues. But until I have something that says, yeah, here it is, receipts done. Melissa says Black
Melissa Joe
American.
said Black
Black American.
American. Who is Melissa
but see,
Joe? Thank you, Melissa
when you
Joe,
put
for that comment.
when you put
I don't know
Black
what
American, yeah, thank you, Melissa. When you put Black American in front of that, you just cancel American. I'm just
this needs
Okay.
to take tea.
I'm just
Because I
saying.
know I'm African by blood, but I was born here. I just came out my mom's
Oh,
pussy
okay,
here.
okay,
So
got you.
You know
There you go.
what?
Hey,
Let's get into the
I'm asking
definition.
questions.
Hold on. Let's
I'm
go
just
back
but
asking
to
it's
the
questions.
fair.
topic.
But it's fair. It's fair because we're gonna be hopping
You know,
into language. So he's
Facts,
correct. Like, what do
facts,
we mean? What do we mean? What do
facts.
we mean?
Say what you mean what you say.
Yeah, we gotta mean it. We gotta be clear.
do I
We
need to
gotta
get
be
another
Gotta be
understood that.
female
clear.
on here to balance out this?
Yeah.
Because these two masculine energies I got going on right now. Yeah. Ooh, I might need another female. I don't know. I
You
got
better
two
get a call
masculine
in.
energies on here. And I'll be coming. You know
Ladies,
what?
call in.
Call in.
Please, ladies, call in. Anyway, anyway. Let's go back to the word, to the N word. We're gonna start off with the first one, which is Negus, which means king, used as a title sovereign of Ethiopia. Then we have the word nigger, which was a term for black people or dark skinned person. And then we have the word nigga, which is the respelling of the word nigger, which we have taken back control of that word and repackaged it and delivered. Nigga can be used dep- depending on the context in which the word nigga can be used. It could be, hey, that's my nigga, or it could be, yeah, that
Hmm.
nigga owed me some money, depending
Hmm.
on how you put it out there. The question I have today is, should we still be using the word nigga? Thoughts, gentlemen?
I mean, we
So
got
should
a
we still
lot.
be
We got
using it?
time.
We
Thoughts,
do. We definitely got
gentlemen?
time.
You know
Thoughts,
what's
gentlemen?
interesting when you ask that question? The first
Uh-huh.
thing I think about is, why don't we do that with any other word that's out there?
Mm. I want to say I do it with the word peace.
Okay.
Woo! Okay.
So most of
Uh,
the time when we say peace, we're saying we're leaving somebody
Mm-hmm.
or peace out, or bye.
Right.
I use it as an introduction by saying hello as my formal greeting.
mm,
Okay. John brought up something when we were backstage before we went live about, certain words that we use for certain things, and they could have several different meanings. And he brought up the word bitch. He brought up the word, and I couldn't. Sisters use it. I'm not gonna lie. Sisters use it, and depending on the context of which is being used, which will determine, where we're going with this word. It could be, damn bitch. I know that bitch owed me some money. I know I don't fuck with that bitch. Tell that bitch don't
right.
fuck with me. Yeah, it could be
context.
It's all in the context in which the word is used. So we can apply that to the word nigga too as well. Nigga.
Right.
My nigga.
That's
I'm looking at my nigga right now.
And to be clear about the context, when we're saying context, we're talking about language. Context is just another word for environment. So is the environment suitable for you to be using this language? We do that with everything else. So
now you ain't gonna catch me at work talking about something. Yeah, that's my nigga.
Again, the context is the environment has changed. The environment is not fertile for you to use that word. It's not going to be received well.
Stephanie Collins, I don't know where you're from. Thank you for your comment. She said it's all about the context. Go on, girl. Who is Stephanie? I'm sorry. Put down where you from, honey, so I can shout you out. Go ahead.
And if you can, Stephanie and Melissa, add Johnny Skywalker and God Level to your friends on all social media platforms.
Oh, these your people, baby. That's what's up. That's what's up.
Yeah.
Go ahead. Take it away.
Yeah.
Should we still be using it? I'm that question has not been answered yet. St. Louis.
We got 3 on the page.
You know what? I'm not going to say what we should and should not do. I'm just going to encourage that you guys just be aware of why you're using
What's up, Dallas? I'm sorry. I'm shouting people out. Stephanie is from St. Louis. Melissa Joe is from Dallas. What's up, ladies? I appreciate it. Go ahead.
Yeah, I'm not gonna make a prescription on whether we should or should not, because that's up to the people and the user that's going to use it. Again, we have to consider the context. There's going to be Black people that will side with the argument that we shouldn't use it anymore.
Oh yeah,
right? We don't do that. We don't do that with the word Negro.
Facts.
And Negro was used. Oh man, it's on all kinds of literature. On the documentary by I can't even remember their name right now, but I Am Not Your Negro. It's the James Baldwin documentary. I Am Not Your Negro. Right? Negro is a concept. It's also a word, and it was attributed to us. And when you look at the word itself, it's a Spanish word. But the way that it's pronounced in the English language, it's acceptable.
Melissa Joe said there is a time and place for the word. Yeah.
Yes.
I wouldn't be at work. Yes. Again, I can appreciate that. I wouldn't be at work using it. I'm a nurse. You're not going to catch me at work talking about, yeah, that's my nigga. You're not going to catch me at work talking like that. I'm sorry. You're not. But yeah.
Professional, right.
Now, if I'm at home with my family and I'm surrounded by my peoples, yeah, that's my nigga. Period. I'm at home surrounded by my family. I can do that. But at work, nah, we're not going there. Because I don't want nobody enough to say it to me. No.
Okay, let's take what you just said. One is the context, and then the environment in which you use it in, right?
Right.
Mm-hmm. So I'm just want to switch it up a little bit. So based off the context in which you use it in, wouldn't your mindset also be an environment?
Yes.
Oh, okay.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So if the mind is an environment, what level are you vibrating off of that word when you use it in its context? Just curious.
Yeah, that's very true. The meaning also depends on the context, the essence of the word. Again, This word can mean anything you get. It can mean anything. People invented the word. The word didn't invent itself. Okay? People
And
invented
then
that
you have to
word.
remember
Humans invented that.
the original word was negus, which means king,
Spell it.
sovereign.
Spell it.
Negus,
Okay.
negus. That was the original word.
Yeah, it was in the spelling bee
Well,
recently too, right?
that's one theory. That's one theory. That's one
I
theory. But
seen
most
that. The little white boy had to spell it. He was over
Yeah,
there
he was like,
sweating.
he said, "Can you say it again? Can you use the word in the
That little
sentence,
white
please?"
boy was sweating, baby. He was sweating like, they really got me
He's
out here
scared.
to spell this word.
My bad, John. What you were saying?
Oh, wait a minute.
yeah,
Hold on.
yeah.
Melissa just made a comment.
Negus.
Melissa, let me just go ahead, John. I'm gonna upload the number so people can call in. Go ahead.
Okay, okay. But the Negus etymology, or the theory of Negus being the original term, that's one theory. But most etymologists are gonna point to the fact that it came from Negro, right? Because
Yes,
Portuguese,
yes.
yes, the Portuguese pretty much invented modern day slavery, right? So the Europeans basically, the Europeans, the whites as we know them, they took that from the Portuguese. So it's the Portuguese who was, this was around what, 14, this was 15th century. So like 1434, they start capturing African peoples and them off as slaves along with other, right? And they developed the transatlantic slave trade. So they're sending slaves over to Brazil, and they're selling slaves to other Europeans. And so the Europeans are like, okay, well, they're making some really good money here. Let's do the same thing. So they use the word negro, which in Spanish, because the Portuguese are Spanish, negro means black. It just simply means black. We look black, so they're like black, right? So the Negroes, as in, if the white person is saying a Spanish word, if the white person is saying a Spanish word, have you ever heard a white person say a Spanish word? If we say a Spanish word, we butcher it. We don't put the accent in there. We don't put the accent in there. So it sounds like Negro
Fact.
versus negro.
Yeah.
Negro, right? So white people saying this word, this is how we say it, that's how y'all say it. And so now the white people have ownership of this word, right? And they're applying it to us. They're calling us this because this is their language that they're using to call us. We're still speaking our own language at the time. So it's not until you get over here to colonial America in the South, now there's another dialect, the Southern drawl, the Southern dialect that takes Negro and it transforms into something else. And they add emotion, which is contempt. They add emotion. So when they don't say Negro anymore, now they're saying nigger. It's now there's a Southern drawl. It's how they're saying the word now, but they're saying it in such a way to let them know that I'm calling you this thing, and I'm calling you this thing because I don't like you. It's like saying somebody's name, but just butchering their name on purpose. You're doing it on purpose to let them know I don't like you. I hate you. And I want you to feel it in how I'm saying this name, how I'm saying this word right now. I want you to feel it. And so it evolves on its own. And so we go from nigger, and then Negro comes in, right? And we're okay with Negro for a while. We're okay with Negro. Heck, even in 1999, we still saying Negro, right?
Yeah. Negro,
Melissa,
please.
Melissa Joe said, "Come through with the R, baby." She said you was rolling that R, honey. Melissa, if you don't call that number that I just posted up, honey, stop playing.
Yeah, go ahead and call in, Mama. Call in.
Call in, please.
Yeah, let's hear you. Let's hear you. Let's hear what you got. What you got to say. You can
And
say
tune
more
in.
than you can say. You can say it faster than you can type. So just go ahead and
Right.
chime in real quick.
Thank you. Thank you.
Negro.
King Newborn, where do you stand?
I want to say, the more information you get, the more knowledge you obtain. It tends to change your mental environment to where, if I'm using this word, why not use the root word and not necessarily the fixated word which we was given? You know what I'm saying? So, like, if I'm already going to say you're a king, why not just call you king?
Mm-hmm.
I'm just saying, just a thought. That's all. If it's to the point that I identify you as a black person, I'm just gonna say black person. To constantly, in my opinion, to constantly keep giving somebody else the gratification or acknowledgement of coming up with a word to identify me as, instead of me identifying what I want to be called. I don't know. It's giving power away. Again, my status.
Okay. Now let's go back to the original question.
Should we use it?
Oh, wait a minute. We got a call. I'm sorry, who am I speaking with? Oh, let me put you on speaker. Can you say something? Say something.
Can you hear me?
Yes, we can hear you. This is Melissa. Now, where are you from again, Melissa?
I'm sorry, what you say?
Where are you from again? Oh, Dallas.
I live in Duncanville, suburb of Dallas.
Oh, how you liking it out there?
I've been here about 30 years. It's good.
That's what's up. Where you originally from?
I'm from Weatherford, Texas.
Okay.
A little small town west of Fort Worth.
Okay. All right. You're a couple of hours from me, actually, but I'm in St. Louis right now. But I actually live in Houston, Texas. So you're a couple of hours from me right now. All right. Thank you for calling in. What are your thoughts on using the N word? Nigga.
You know what? Can you hear me okay?
Yeah, I can hear you.
Okay. So just like I said, in the comments, I think it's a time and a place when to use it. I'm getting feedback like real bad. Hold on.
Okay. And I'm getting text messages. Hold on, Miss Shanice. Shanice wants to chime in. As soon as I get off this call, go ahead and call in. But let Miss Melissa have her let her have her moment, baby.
So just like I said, I think there's a time and place when to use it. Your environment, who you're around. I for many, many years, because I grew up in a white town, so I was made fun of quite a bit by the way that I speak. Once I moved to the city, I had to learn how to turn that off, and speak like others around me, so I didn't have to endure that harassment. So I can put that with that, if that makes sense. So it just depends on where you're at, who you're around, how to use the word.
Oh, absolutely. Again, I'm a nurse. You're not going to catch me walking down the hall in front of patients, in front of patients' family, in front of other coworkers, saying the N word, saying nigga. It's just not going to happen. Now, if I'm at home,
I have a question.
Oh, John has a question for you. Go ahead, John.
When you say nigga to another person, how do you feel when you say? Is there any feeling that you have behind it?
Again, it just depends on the conversation. If I'm speaking to you know what?
Yeah.
I can't say that I would. That would be my first thing to say. It would be like, man, let me tell you about this nigga, or that would be about it. I wouldn't. It's just not a word I use on the regular anymore. Being in my 40s.
Yeah, I still use it. Let me tell you what this nigga did. Let me tell you what this nigga did. I use it in that context right there.
Yeah.
Let me tell you what this nigga did.
Like, where's my nigga? Because I feel like that takes away from my femininity.
Ooh.
To use
Speak
that
on it.
on a regular basis. It irritates me when I hear women use bruh and nigga constant in a
Speak on it.
That bothers me. So I think it takes away from me being the woman that I am.
Oh, nice.
Dang, so it's power in bruh and it's power in nigga. My nigga. Nigga, let me tell you something.
You know, I don't want to be a part of the bros. I don't want to be a part of the bros in that way. You know, I wouldn't. I don't.
Okay.
So are you offended? Are you offended as well when someone says, well, nigga, look.
You know what? If that's how you speak, that's how you speak. But if we're, you know, it's like if we're in public, I'd rather you not, you know, because it's already that they're looking at us crazy anyway. So, I'd rather, if we're at the mall, if we eating out, come on. I think it gets a little excessive.
Off subject, but kind of on subject. And we already said that the N word is just for us and not for them. Since we're saying we're talking on them, we don't like it. As I speak for every Black woman when I say this, stop touching our hair. Do not walk up and touch her hair. We don't like it. We do not like it. I am not an animal. Okay, go on. I had to throw that in there.
But with me, I don't care what race you are. Don't come touch my hair.
Yeah.
You know, I feel, you know, I'm locked up and
he's scratching his head. We didn't switch subjects. Go ahead.
Right. I have Black women be like, oh, let me touch. Girl, you don't get your hands off my head.
No.
Or, you know, I become extremely offensive. Somebody, especially with somebody touching me anyway, but especially my hair. I don't need your energy on me. I don't know.
Absolutely. But let's go back to the subject on that N word. It all depends on the context for you and where you're at. And as you've gotten older, you don't use it as often, or you don't use it, period, or you decrease.
I don't use it as often, and I feel like being grown, you know, let's elevate our vocabulary a little bit. We don't have to, you know, say it all the time.
Right. Oh, let me see. King Newborn got kicked off. Hold on. There you go. What happened? You all right?
I have no idea.
Okay.
El Negro.
El Negro. He said El Negro. The Black. El Negro.
All right, Melissa, I want to thank you for calling in and sharing your thoughts on using the N word. I really appreciate it. I hope all is well with you, and may you have a prosperous year in the coming year of 2022.
Thank you so much. Peace and blessings.
All right. Thank you. All right.
All right. So we've talked about the context, right? And we can touch on that a little bit more. Let's shift to users of the word, because language isn't just an instrument.
Okay, this is from Shanice. Shanice is in St. Louis. She said, no, we shouldn't be using the word. If you want stigmas to change, start with verbal gestures as to how we communicate with each other. You know what? Shanice, do you want to call in? The line is open, honey.
I like that. I like that because amongst brothers and sisters, especially when you talk to a sister, she quickly say, "Nigga, please."
Well, I don't talk to you like that, brother. I guess I know better.
Well, we're on this subject because last week You was heavy. Sloppy.
Yes, I didn't put you on the spot. Hold on. We got Shanice Robertson out of St. Louis, Missouri, answering tonight's question on whether or not we should be using the N word. Brother, kind of like your response. Go ahead, fill him in.
Okay, so this, when I stated that it was more so going back to breaking generational curses. That was my thinking when I thought about that. Like, no, we shouldn't be using it. We do things all the time that we don't supposed to. However, if you wanted to stop with the others, you got to start within yourself first.
Ooh.
So you're going to continue to use it. Of course, they're going to secretly use it.
Right, because we're using it with each other.
Because we're using it with each other. So that's why they always be feeling like, oh, why I can't use it? Y'all use it. But y'all created it to go against us. But we turned it around like we do everything else and make it positive for us.
We took off the ER and put the A.
Exactly.
So it's not nigger, it's nigga.
But it still wasn't good. It still wasn't meant for good for us.
No, actually,
just stop.
Hold on. The original word negus, which is spelled Negus, it actually means king.
I know that part.
Okay.
I know that much.
Okay.
Yeah, we are kings. So yeah, if we want to use it in that sense, yeah, use it in that sense. But this day and age is not even educated about how that is. They're just now trying to get educated about it.
When you say educated, you mean finding out the original word? Okay.
The original part of it.
All right.
So if you're not in tune with it already, then it's just a trend. They make everything a trend about us, including the N-word. Everything has to be a trend. Instead of us, hold on, my mind be going 10 different places.
It's okay. Take your time. Okay. And I got a comment that then been left up too. Go ahead. Take your time.
With that being,
I like this comment.
Whoa.
Huh?
The comment that was just left, girl, got everybody blown away. I'm sorry. Go ahead. We gotta. I'm sorry. We just at the end of the day, we got to change it up. Right.
But I'm sorry. I'm just like I'm nervous a little bit too. I'm trying to get things.
I know. I caught you doing your homework, girl. Go ahead. I want to thank you for just calling in and just sharing your thoughts. I really appreciate it. This is my girl in St. Louis, out of St. Louis. Continue with that homework, honey. I appreciate it. Thank you. All right. We have a comment from L. I hope I'm saying this right.
LL Bay.
LL Bay, Black, African American, Negro, nigger, is to keep you from having a nationality. Oh my God. Mr. LL Bay, do you want to call in? Where are you at? Where is
keep you
he
from having
at?
a nationality.
Man,
now, in order for us to have a nationality, we have to know where we're from, right?
Yes, thank you. I'm glad you said, because I was so about to come with it. Like, what? Okay, what is your nationality?
I'm open for it. I'm open for it.
Let me post his number. Y'all have it. Hold on. I want him to call in. I really do.
It take more than one person to say they from a certain land surrounded by a body of water.
Like, it's not enough to just say you African, is it? Is it enough?
I mean, in today's time, just saying you African don't really give you status. Because if you was in Africa, you had to say you're either a Nigerian.
Yes.
I'm from Ghana. So just on that concept alone, would I say I'm St. Louis?
Ooh.
I don't know.
And then there's tribes, man. And then there's tribes. We still got to remember the
Facts,
tribes. Well,
facts,
okay.
facts.
Are you from the Ashanti tribe? What you know
Right.
about that Yoruba?
There
I'm
you
sorry.
go.
Say it again.
Can't have two continents in one name.
They said you can't have two continents in one name.
You can't
Okay.
have two continents.
Two
in one name.
continents in one name. Hold on. I can't.
So Irish
Two
American,
continents.
Yeah.
Irish
German
They even got
American.
Chinese American. They got Chinese
Hold on.
American.
China.
Yeah. I need this man to call in. LL Bay, where are you? If you are still watching, call in. The number has been posted. Call.
You can't call in. Shoot your text.
Man, shoot another text. That was good. That was a great comment. He just left. Come on with it. I don't even know. Oh man. Let me see. He's a Facebook friend. I'm going straight to messages. Oh my God. So people are divided. Use it, don't
Well,
use
I mean, yes, we are divided, but we originally. I'm sorry. Let me get my.
Get your
We
thoughts
are
together.
divided because we don't identify with anything for real. We do take on multiple concepts, multiple ideologies. But if you were to ask a person, just like El Bay just said, what's your nationality? You'd be like,
Let me get back to you on that.
yeah.
Let me get back to you on that.
Yeah. Outside of that,
Let
though,
me get back to you on that.
that will put you in a place of feeling that I don't have knowledge of self. So you could spend this all day long. It get greater than just being called a nigger, nigga, negro, or niggus. You know, so
Right.
it's a rabbit hole on itself.
It is.
I know John got something to say. John want my man to call in, don't you?
He waiting.
I'm just collecting.
I want him to call in too, and he's not. He is not going to call in. We have posted that number. John posted that number, and we
because
posted
my
this
homeboy
number.
Jamal
LL Bay
had,
came through, dropped a hard ass comment, and then burnt out. Nah, we need you to come back. You need to finish up. Hey,
Yeah, but
we don't have this quandary when it comes to Jamaicans. There are Jamaican Americans.
Talk about it. I'm a Rastafarian.
Ow!
Okay, I didn't posted this number. I didn't pin this man's comment.
See, the thing about the nationality is there is a certain level, there is a certain status associated with it. Okay, you have to think now. America, just like any other first world country, typically has immigration problems. Right now, with us being born here, being natural born citizens here, you know, a lot of the times we might. I mean, and it's fair enough because a lot of us are brewing in poverty, but this is considered the land of opportunity, as with many first world countries. But this has been branded the land of opportunity. So to become an American grants you a certain level of access, right? So for us, because we've been struggling for so long, and we know our history, we've been struggling with our access, right? But someone from Jamaica who's trying to become a naturalized citizen, someone from China or from the Philippines that's trying to become a naturalized, there's Africans, it's about to do that. There's Africans that's trying to come over here from Sudan, or they're children of war that are trying to come here just so that they can get access to that opportunity, just to be called an American, because to be called an American, it gives you privileges that you otherwise wouldn't have at your country of origin, right? So you can still, by ethnicity, still claim your heritage, but you're also saying, I want the entitlements that you guys guys have over here just by way of land, just by way of property, just by you being here on this soil and that's attached to it. I want that access. So it's like, all right, I don't necessarily care about the American title. I only care what it means, what it connect me to. What are the resources tied to that name? If you go to, I don't know, if you go to India or if you go to some other country, America or American, to be American means something different in Erie. You might be met with a bit of resistance, and they might sneer at you. They might, well,
Yeah.
not
Look
sneer, but
down.
they,
Right.
yeah. And then
They might
there's
look down.
others. But if you go to India, they might look up to you. They might, praise you. They might, put you on a higher pedestal, right? Because you're American. So having that nationality gives you a certain social class somewhere globally. But as King Newborn was saying earlier, he was alluding to what Negro, nigger, and negus really comes down about identity. It's not even more so about the name as it is identity. What is your identity as it relates to this word? Is it
Right.
appropriate to call somebody a nigga if there's a caricature associated with it? If there are these stereotypes associated with it? Is it okay to call Cornel West nigga?
Oh wow.
Will we do that? I don't know if we would do that.
Talk about it.
But people have, but black people have called Barack Obama a nigga.
Facts.
They've done it. They've called Barack Obama. I should not be laughing at that, but
They called him a
interesting.
nigga. They called.
Yeah. What? Yeah.
Barack Obama.
Yeah.
That nigger in
If
charge.
you're from the hood, if you from the, we got a nigga in the White House.
Fact. And they were saying it out of being spiteful because they felt like he didn't do nothing for us niggas. This nigga ain't ish. You know what I'm saying? I mean, we don't get censored.
we gonna get censored with this.
Nah, we good. We good.
We gonna get censored with this N-word. Nico Phillips Bay, I see you watching. I see Jasmine Mitchell watching. Both of you all.
Shout out.
Shout out
I don't
both
gotta
of
say
y'all.
shout out. Much love to Jasmine Mitchell. Love you, cuzzo. Thank you. Throw up a
And
comment. Call in, cuz.
Call in. Should we be using the N-word?
Now, I also want to add this in there, okay? Because when we think of the word, we only apply it to black people. Okay, so Japanese, they're called yellow niggas. When I was over in the Middle East, they were called sand niggas, and they call each other niggas. They do that heavy. And then Jews were called white niggas at one point.
That's true. That's true.
So, and depending on how you're using it, it could be considered an insult.
Right.
So are we saying that when black people are using the word, are we saying that we're insulting each other unconsciously, consciously? That's why I asked earlier, how do we feel when we say the word? How do we feel when somebody's saying it to us and they part of the family? Nigga, what you do tomorrow? Nigga, you better wake up.
Right.
How do we feel when we hear it? Do we feel like, don't call me that? Do we ever feel like that?
No.
Do we feel insulted when family?
I do.
Do?
What? Okay, all right, speak on it.
I'll be quick to say, nah, I'm not nigga. Nah. Dion, King, Newborn, I'm cool with all that. Newborn, everything, yeah, I'm cool with all that. But to address me as, what's up, my nigga? Like what? No.
No.
Okay, wait a minute. I got a couple of comments from Nico Phillips Bay. We better than niggas, so let's move beyond that.
Okay.
And then Shanice says, so would that be labeling a person by its economic status?
We can't even we don't even know where we from. We can't even get to economics.
Mm.
You know, we still hey look, you know what? I'm gonna go and say this and get this out the way. I know John gonna say something. So the part that's an issue saying that we are all from Africa, technically, we are from Africa. That's the birthplace. That's already been identified by scientists that all life began in Africa. So we're gonna get that out the way. We don't have to visit that no more. We already understand it.
Okay.
Now, in today's time, to say that I am myself from Africa, my mother's from Africa, I can't say that technically. That's because if you were to do the math on just saying slave ships, if everybody was brought over here on slave ships, if it takes a 30-day voyage, how many slave ships would it take to get them?
Oh,
I'm sorry, my bad.
I already know where it's going.
My bad. I'm just saying, how many slave ships would it take to get? I'm just saying 50,000. I ain't even gonna say a million, just 50,000 dark-skinned people from the motherland over here safely and alive without disease.
Alive.
Safely. How many ships would it take? Mind you, we building this by hand. That's all I'm saying.
Mm-hmm.
I don't want no smoke.
You know what? We gonna have to. Yeah.
I'm just saying.
We gotta talk about that.
I'm just saying. How many ships would it take? That's all. 1, 2, 3 and a half. And mind you,
over here. Oh my God.
I'm just saying, 30 days. 30 days. You fighting current? I don't know. 30 days. This is just a thought. How many people did you actually get over here? Again, safely, alive, in good health? How many could you get here?
You know, they're basically, hold on, I need to word this correctly. It has been said that we was already here.
Okay, let's talk about that too then.
Prior to the first slave ship actually coming over here, we were already trading. And I got this information off of what was those videos going around? Hidden Knowledge. Did any of you all see that? Hidden
Colors or
Hidden Colors? Is it Hidden Colors or Hidden Knowledge?
No, it's not Hidden Knowledge. It's Hidden Colors.
Hidden Colors. Okay, I said it wrong. Sorry. He was saying that we were already here prior to the first slave ship coming over, if I remember correctly. It's two natural currents that come off the coast of Africa that can get you over here. And it was a Moor that showed them the way.
Who he showed the way to, though?
The Europeans.
So we talking about a visitor, an alien. You know what? I don't want to get off into terms. I'm just saying. Who we show how to get over here? We already getting over here, and
we were from what was said. We were already here. We were already trading with the people that was already over here. Period. So we were already here. Capital, us, you know, and that takes us back to how many ships will it take to get us all over here? And we were already here.
Okay, so look. So y'all just had this Turkey Day thing. I forgot the name of it. What y'all call it, Turkey Day?
Time out. I don't celebrate Thanksgiving.
Oh, it's called Thanksgiving.
It's called Thanksgiving. I do not celebrate Thanksgiving. No.
Okay, so you had Turkey Day, Thanksgiving, or on record, the first mass Holocaust. Can I say that?
Yeah, you already said it.
Okay, Holocaust.
You already said it.
So you had this mass killing And technically, maybe 1 million or maybe 3 million people were slaughtered. And we still celebrating this as well as we celebrate saying, what's up, my nigga? So at what point do we start to allow not just the information to be knowledge that we research, but we also walk with it as a culture on day-to-day basis? At some point, we had to stop living the lie. I'm just saying.
Okay.
Christopher Columbus was great for a long time until this internet thing came about. Then when the internet came about, Christopher Columbus, who sailed the ocean blue in 1492, wasn't so great no more.
No.
That's what we have brothers saying that Plymouth Rock land on us. Hey, I don't know. I'm just saying.
Okay, so
Think
to go
about
back to go back to the original question, should
Uh-huh.
we still be using the N word?
No, I don't think we should, in my opinion.
John?
I'm not gonna do. I don't do shoulds. I don't do shoulds.
You either you do or you
I
don't.
don't
Right.
do.
Right.
Right. Well, I don't use.
Yeah, it's either you do it, right. Yeah. And again, my position on that is it's an invention. The concept, it's an invention. It's something that was invented, and it's a vehicle that conveys certain ideas. So the question
Right.
is, if you disagree with it, then are you saying that you recognize that there is an energy behind it in your mind? In your
Yeah.
mind. All right. We're not talking about anybody else's mind but your
What's
own.
going
When
on,
you
brother?
say the
Hold
word,
on. Hold on. We got a phone call. What's going on, brother? This is my brother from Cincinnati. I almost forgot his name. Damon. Lord,
Hey,
how
John, I
you
want you to
doing?
further that though, John. I want to hear the rest of that.
What's
'Cause
going on?
You going somewhere.
Hold on, y'all. What? Go ahead.
So my question is this, right? For about as long as I can remember, I've been saying nigga, right?
Mm-hmm.
And I really want to know, is the problem with saying the word nigga as black people, or is the problem with the optics from the outside community when they hear us say the word nigga? You know what I'm saying? Because I'm really not concerned about like what the outside community feel like when they hear me call my nigga. You know what I mean?
Hold on. I'm gonna let John go.
Let him finish. Hold on, King Newborn. Let him finish.
So my point is, if we really worried about, well, what the outside community feel like when they hear us call ourselves nigga, then shouldn't the question be something bigger than nigga? The question should really be, why do we care what they think when they hear us call ourselves nigga? We don't need validation for the words or terminology we use with people, in my opinion.
Okay.
He's still touching on context. It's still context.
Whoa.
Yeah, he's still touching on context.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah, it's still context.
Hold on.
It ain't changed nothing. Because just like John said, it's the vehicle in which you use it in. Just like I said, most people say peace is saying goodbye. I say peace is saying hello. It's the way I greet you. And then also I try to change your environment mentally before we engage into this conversation. You know, so
yeah.
I mean, I agree with him. But it still come back. I agree with John and the gentleman that just called in your brother. But that's because
Cincinnati, Ohio.
That's peace to you, brother. That's because it still come down to I am. You know what I'm saying? So when you have knowledge of self, is how you present yourself to yourself, let alone to the world. So you got to start with self first. That's where I'm coming from. You got to start with self first.
Okay.
Yeah, so I'm just saying, like, you know what I mean? Everybody I know has been using that term, and we're not really concerned about how it makes somebody else feel. Like the word nigga, it doesn't have power. You see what I mean? they call it nigger, but we call it nigga, and so that word don't have power to us. You know what I mean?
Mm.
So
Yes.
I'm just saying, like, I'm not really concerned. Well, the thing about black people is we use one word and it can mean a bunch of things. So if I could say nigga, I'm gonna kill that nigga. You know, I feel away. Like now I feel hate. But if I say what up, my nigga, I feel love. And really, only us as black people understand those connotations of the word. Everybody else only put one connotation to a word. We as black people, we put a lot of different things into one word. And I was just wondering, like, is it because of what the community outside of us see? Because our community know what the word really means. And it means a bunch of things depending on the circumstance. You know what I mean? So I feel like at some point, we really need to focus on just our community and who we are as a people all together. It's even a problem that we don't even know that we the indigenous people of this land. You see what I'm saying? So we know nothing. Only thing we really doing is picking ourselves apart from the words or the terminologies that we use or the behaviors that we do. You feel what I mean?
Yes. Oh my God. Thank you. 2 snaps for my brother up in Cincinnati, Ohio, the Nasty Natty. Thank you for calling in and sharing your comment. How you doing, by the way?
Hey, I'll talk to you later.
Okay.
I got a lot going on.
Okay.
I'm gonna listen to you guys online though.
Okay. Cool.
All right, brother.
All right. Thanks.
All right, peace, brother.
All right. Now we have another comment. It's a state of mind and it brings on certain behaviors that's disagreeable with our culture. Nico, fill this bag. You got the number. Call in, honey. Call in.
I like what the brother said, and it is true. We still gotta identify amongst ourselves who we are. Furthermore, just my opinion, to continue to use words that are given to us to identify us versus me getting to know you and identifying you by way of what you want to be called, so I can know a way of speaking to you with endearment. You know, so instead of always identifying and saying nigga, if John say, no, call me Skywalker. Okay, well, that's how I'm gonna identify. What's up, Skywalker? You know what I'm saying? So that's how I would greet him. But formally, without even knowing the individual or having any true understanding of them, that's why I always, again, for me, that's why I say peace.
Environment. It all depends on your environment.
And the user.
And the
contact.
And the user. Yeah.
Contact,
and the user.
All of that in which you.
Okay, I got one for you, John. I got one for you, John.
Hold on. When I'm talking with one of my girls and I'm upset about some shit, about a nigga, and I say it. Let me tell you what this nigga did. That's
or you gonna say, let me tell you what this nigga did, or are you gonna say, bitch, let me tell you what this nigga did?
But I have a question though. What I heard, I heard something that was unspoken when you said that. Did you just give that man, that black man, a social status by calling him nigga?
Ooh.
Did I?
Ooh.
Let me tell you.
What? Watch.
Break that. Wait a minute. Hold on, brother. Break that down.
Yeah, listen.
Break that down.
Yes.
Girl, let me tell you what this
girl
did.
Hold on. Time out, baby.
It don't matter. You're missing the point. Dang, stop. Just listen. Girl, let me tell you what this nigga did. Chick, let me tell you what this nigga did.
Facts.
Now that's why I'm asking, did you just give him a social status?
Yes.
Now,
no.
What now? If this was a certain caliber of man, would you call? That's why I asked earlier, would we call Cornel West a nigga? If this was a sophisticated brother that had his shit together, would you call him a nigga? Or would you call him by his name?
Yes. Speak on it. I like this.
That's just what I'm just throwing that in there. Okay.
You know what? Okay. I'll answer that later on. I ain't gonna answer that right now because I'm just
I'm
like
just
that.
saying, mean what
That
you
they
say,
gave
say what
I ain't
you
gonna
mean.
lie. They you
I
know
like
what?
that, John. That's what's up,
It
John.
gave me pause to think. You know what? It gave me pause to think. I had to stop and think on that one. Like, damn,
Yeah, and it does say
that's a good
things
question.
people don't want to talk about.
That's a good question. Did I just, oh, yeah.
Right,
Do some
right.
fucked up shit and I say the word, take what this nigga did. Okay, that's, you know what? That's fair. That's,
Yeah, you gave him a
Now,
social status.
I ain't gonna argue with that one at all.
so this is what I was alluding to earlier before we had our
Don't
caller.
argue with that one.
If it's in here, it starts here first, okay? We are given a language. All right.
Okay.
We are given a language from birth. All right. Doesn't matter where you're from. You're given a language, and then you use that language, which is an invention. You use that invention to convey your will to the world. That is your means to connect to the world. It doesn't even matter if you can't even speak the language. If I'm in Saudi Arabia and I can't speak their language, I can't navigate that environment appropriately. Right? I can't navigate that environment to the maximum because I don't know the language of the land. I don't know what they call their objects, and I'm interacting with objects. Language is about representing the objects. So in the mind, this all starts in the mind. What object does nigga represent? That's what I'm asking. When we say nigga, what is a nigga to us? And it can vary between person to person. I understand that. So that's why I'm asking, when we say this in our heads first, before we convey it to another person, because it's in my mind first. I have my ideas of what this concept of nigga is. All right. It doesn't have to be something that was inherited to me or that I inherited from white supremacy. It doesn't have to be from white supremacy. It doesn't have to be. Okay. If I am incubated in this one particular community, in this one particular subculture, my ideas about a nigga may not reflect that of white supremacy. It might be totally different. It could be, right? And then over time, whatever my culture or my subculture gave me, I might build upon that. The concept of a king. If you are 8 years old and you come across king, you may not think black king. You may just think European king, right? Because that's all you've been exposed to in your environment. You know the word, you see what the word looks like, but what is your idea when you use that word, when you write that word on paper, when you type that word, when you text that word, what is the image that you have in your mind? I'm hoping there's an image, but if there isn't, what is the essence? What are your ideas associated, connected to that word? Your brain's going to be firing off synapses when you're saying this word. Doesn't matter what it is. So the question is, if you are if we're posing the question of whether we should or shouldn't, the first one at a deeper level, at a personal level, is what does the word mean to you? If you don't like what it means to you, then you will be partial to use it, right? So again, are you using this word for every black person, or are you using it for certain black people?
And based on what John just said,
I ain't gonna even lie. I just sat back and was like, this motherfucker.
I was just gonna say that. I'm gonna say, now that's motherfucking peace.
I love it. All right, y'all. We is coming up on more than an hour. Yeah, we didn't pass the 1 hour mark. With that being said, we're going to go ahead and shut down for the evening. I have no idea what we're going to talk about next week, so I'm going to keep y'all posted on that. But I want to thank everyone who jumped in on this live, who commented, who called in. To our newest member, King Newborn, my other co-host, Mr. John Skywalker. If you don't have his music, all of his music is on all, I want to say it wrong,
streaming platforms.
All streaming platforms. And LL Bay, you got away from us today. Dude dropped the hellified comment, then skirted. You know,
Oh.
I would, man, I would have loved to have had him on here. So, oh my God. So, with that being said, again, King Newborn, make sure you follow him on all social media platforms. This is Newborn Everything. I am God Level. Please look for my merchandise coming here pretty soon. You know, again, thank you all for coming in on this live, and to all of my new subscribers and all the support that we are being given right now. Thank you. Good night, ladies and
Peace,
gentlemen.
peace, peace.